So Beck has just gotten home from work,
Ran in from work.
literally walked through the door. And at some point today, you sent me a text because you realized that the date today is exactly 1 year since she walked out of the house and left her mum, her dad, her family, and started her travels in your adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And you seem emotional about it.
I am emotional about it. Really emotional about
What was going through your head when you realized?
it. Just how far I've come, where I am in my life now.
Yeah.
I remember when obviously my family were really worried about me departing the way that I did, fairly quickly. And I sat down with my mum and dad and my brother at the time and I said, what's the worst that can happen? I book the next flight home and that's it. And I've learned a hell of a lot along the way and I've got some incredible stories. I've made some, great memories that's going to push me forward and keep the momentum. That's what I thought might happen.
Right.
So now to see where I am today and, I was on my break at work and I was like, the 5th of August, when you're just like, what's that date? Like it's somebody's birthday or like I've forgotten something, oh my God. But I was like, no, the 5th of August, because obviously I remember booking on my flights and getting your ticket and that date is obviously captured in my mind, like pictorial. Yeah, I was like, the 5th of August. I left the UK on the 5th of August.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was there any element of longing or missing, or was it more excitement and gratitude?
I think the longing and the missing is like an undertone of my everyday life, and it's not a negative thing because I'm fortunate enough to miss people at home. Like that's a great thing to do, to have, to miss people at home. But I don't. Yeah, I'm not. This sounds bad, but like I speak to my mum and dad frequently. I speak to my brother frequently. They're hopefully going to come out and they are going to come out and visit us in February. But yeah, it's just again doing that self-reflection and being like all the anxieties and the worries that I had about this new job. I will talk about it actually on probably a different video because it's too long for this one. This is a short one, but like moving in with Kaylee. So I moved in with my friend because she opened the doors to me when things happened at home and was like, I'm not saying, anytime soon. Yeah, but if you think about wanting to just get some time away, come to Australia, come and live with us,
all you have to do is come and I will take care of everything.
Find that point. I will talk about it because this is, like I said, but like when she reached out to me, I'd already got my visa. I'd already secured a job. And I was like, I thought she lived in Perth. So I was like, oh, that might change things. I'm not sure, but I've got a job in Sydney. And she's like, babe, I live in Randwick, which is like a suburb village within Sydney.
A suburb, it's not a village.
Suburb within Sydney. So I was like, so stars aligned and I was just like, this couldn't be any more meant to be.
And the job that you ended up with is in the same suburb.
Same suburb, the same job that I was doing back home. Like,
yeah.
So I think I just took a moment when I realised to be like, wow, like you was prepared to take the next flight home. And actually, speaking about, I went back through my texts of when I was texting, because I texted my brother. As soon as I'd got to the hostel in Bali, I texted my brother and I didn't want to make him worry about me, but I knew that he was probably the only person I could reach out to. I didn't want to speak to my mum or dad because I knew that they would really worry. Whereas Jordan can like calm it, he can put a lid on it and he can speak to me quite rationally and directly.
Yeah.
And I read the messages back today and I'm basically just like, I can't do this. Like I should be, almost not saying it, but kind of in my head, like, why did you let me do this? Like, what? Like, I'm on my own now completely. Yeah. Like, and in the environment that I was in terms of that hostel, wasn't ideal.
That was rough.
Yeah. I walked in, it was
the situations you put yourself in some of those hostels.
Yeah, that is, well, you do what you do. I've learned a lot about myself by putting myself in them situations.
And so then what did Jordan say? How did he respond?
He was like, you've had a long flight, you're overtired. Right. Of course, these emotions are going to come. They're completely valid. I'm not saying they're not, but just sleep on it.
He's so handsome.
He's so handsome.
He's so good.
He's so good.
He's so good.
I mean,
what
is it in the family? I don't know, maybe. But let me tell you something else. Sorry, I'm just trying to share now.
Go.
And we were speaking about, it's like, oh, how will it make you feel any better about tomorrow and waking up? And I was like, do you know what? I really want to try Wanderlust. I built this wanderlust up in my mind about this CrossFit gym because it's a global, well-known
Yeah, it's
brand.
brand.
So like it's huge. So I was like, I want to do that. And he was like, oh, I think you should just, go for a coffee, go for a walk, get to know
Take
the
it
area,
easy.
take it easy, just got off a long flight. And I was like, okay, what I will do is if I don't set my alarm and I wake up spontaneously very early in time for the class, which I didn't think I would do because of jet lag and I'd be super tired, then I will, that'll be my determining factor as to whether I'll go or not. Anyway, me being me, woke up like an hour before the class had started and I was like, right, I've got all my stuff there. I'm going to get ready, get changed, walked into the CrossFit and I instantly felt very lonely. And
Because it's also a very big
huge
venue. It's
gym.
massive. It's like
Yeah,
a
and
huge
it's-
warehouse.
It's clicky in the right way. Like, people say hello and like they've all got friends.
People
and,
invite you in quickly, but walking through the door can be
you don't know
intimidating.
that.
Yeah.
So you walk in and I'll talk a little bit about one of the friends that I met there because obviously I bumped into Caroline. So she was sat on her own having a coffee and she instantly looked at me and I was like scrambling to just say hi or make a friend. And I was like, where'd you put your bag? And she was like, oh, is this your first time? And I was like, yeah. And she said, oh, it's a partner workout today. Come with me. And she literally...
That was it, right?
It just changed. Like my whole demeanor was like, I'm going to be okay. And then from there on out, obviously I've had my struggles along the way, but I've been able to sit with them, learn a lot of skills along the way.
Yeah, because the retreat was very short.
And then I went
after
to 2 days after. I have gone on a mass spiel here because it's just like, I've done so much.
Yeah. You mentioned your brother.
Yeah.
Because I know the story already. But I think I love the way that your dad handled it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
tell us how your dad handled that situation when you were leaving.
Yeah. So again, there was apprehensive about me going. So he'd had the whole conversation of, I don't think this is maybe a good idea for you right now.
Father worried.
Yeah.
Sure.
But if this is something that you want to do, we will support you wholeheartedly. However, if you want to come home, and this is because I'd told them about the Australian move. So it was like, if you want to come home within the first year, the door's closed.
Yes.
Because you really have to give this a go.
Yeah.
You have to give it your full shot. It was like, you can cry to us down the phone every night. And once that year mark comes.
And he loves you and misses you like crazy. And he was like, you know what? You need a full year. Doors closed. You can't come back. Go and get it. Go and give it a proper try. And if at the end of that year,
then come home.
Then you can come home.
It shocked me because I was like, hang on a minute.
What do you mean?
You don't want to go. And now I'm like, oh, I know, obviously.
Of course, if you really called
but
to it, yeah.
ingrained in me and it gave me that fuel. It gave me that fire to be like,
nudge,
to be like, do you know what? I listen to my dad actually, if you're going to watch this, Dad. I do listen to you and I take on board what you say. And it's true.
Yeah.
Like, again, like I say, what's the worst that can happen? After that year, I've learned a hell of a lot about myself and met incredible people along the way.
So good.
Yeah.
I love the realization how you came, because when you texted me today, I felt it through the text. You were like super surprised.
Yeah.
And I felt emotional, but I didn't know which way I was going to go. I'm glad you're excited about it.
Because you always think, don't you, when you do something quite off the cuff or a huge life change, how will that look in a year's time, 5 years' time, 10 years' time? Like, what impact is that going to have on my life right now? So I sat with that when I was booking the flight. I was like, God, where am I going to be in a year?
Right. Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
And I've got you, I've got your family here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've got a whole different person, different life. And still all the joy and all the love. Yeah.
It's good.
I'm shaking a bit.
That's good. I'm so happy.
It's a big moment.
It's brilliant.
Can you keep smashing it?
Okay, thank you. I wanted to get that out because I thought it was important.
We've literally I got off the bus and Alex was like, right, we're going to just talk about how you're feeling with you've this been a year now. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, and then as soon as you turned the corner, you were smiling like, okay, let's do it.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay, next time.
Bye.
Bye. I always get worried that I don't record it.